Hey guys, welcome back to She Knows. I'm here with Max Schneider, actor and musician. Welcome. Thanks for stopping
Thank
by.
you for having me.
Of course. Now, before we talk about your music,
Mhm,
which I know is a big thing for you,
mhm.
of course, we need to talk about Crisis,
Let's do
your new
it.
show on NBC.
Mhm.
So we're 2 episodes in right now.
Yes, indeed.
It's very exciting. It's
Yes.
very
Oh,
suspenseful.
yes.
I'm assuming that everyone watching has seen those 2 episodes.
I
So
hope so.
tell us what we can expect moving forward.
Absolutely. You can expect a lot more craziness, a lot more twists and turns. For us as actors, each week we get the new script. So we were the same way that people are now, where we just don't know what's going to happen next. So I would say get ready for a crazy ride.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what are some storylines you would love to see happen?
Oh gosh. Well, a couple of the ones that I wanted happened in the actual series, but I'd love to see more of the missions happen to the kids.
Hmm.
Very much in the whole series, which is wonderful. The parents are the theme of the series is really how far would you go to protect the people you love, and I
Absolutely.
think diving more into that with other characters that are not necessarily going through that right now might be really cool.
Do you think your character is going to be like one of the leaders of the rebellion of the
Oh,
kids fighting against the bad
I
guys?
was yeah, I was hoping that. That'd be awesome. I've always been into cop shows and stuff, and I'd love to, you know, get that Glock in my hand and save somebody or something. So I'm hoping that happens
Got
at
any
some point.
crazy martial arts stunts you can pull out?
Oh yeah, some stuff. We could do
Yeah?
some stuff. Do some kicks and stuff. But yeah, no, I'd love to see some fight scenes and stuff. That would be cool.
So you were simultaneously juggling your acting career and your music career.
Yes, indeed.
Eventually, people usually choose one
Yes,
to
indeed.
really focus on. Which one do you think you would mostly want to be known for?
Probably music, but for me, I've been really lucky to do a lot of projects that involved both, and I love being able to have both because for me, I think it's so important whether it's a hobby or a second profession, whatever it is. It's so important to be able to breathe into something else. It makes you appreciate the other things so much more so. And for me, being able to fly back from Chicago here to make some music and then go back, it's been great to be like, wow, I really love this show. This is so cool. Whereas I feel like if I were there the whole 7 months of shooting, I would have gotten tired of it, and that's not cool. Like you need to appreciate everything. So that's been really cool to be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna make some music, which is the most personal thing in the world, and then dive into somebody else's life as an actor and get into that character. So yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about your music.
Yes.
You have your single Mugshot
Yes.
out right now,
Hmm.
and I saw on your Twitter that you have new things to announce or new things coming. What are those
Yeah,
things?
and I it just came out recently. I did a video with Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy, and sort of how that came about was I've been working with Pharrell on some songs for the album,
I
and
saw you retweet
yeah.
him, and I was like, I bet he's working with
I
Pharrell.
was excited because I didn't know if I could say anything, and then he said it. I was like, well, I guess it's out there. Very cool.
That's awesome.
And so I'm really excited. It's been wonderful working with him, and yeah, so I'm really excited about the album and getting people to hear the new music is going to be really fun.
What was your first interaction with Pharrell?
Well, essentially what happened was it came from a couple different places, but his wife had seen some of my YouTube videos, and he had said something to him, and another person had sent him stuff, and so he hit up my management. He was like, I want to meet this guy Max, and so we met at my management's office. He just came in. It was just like the Yoda of music to me walking in. Like he had his whole outfit on, and
Did he
and
have a hat on?
he had the hat on. He had the whole nine. He had this fashion is off the chain, and he sat down and he really takes everything in. Like the whole room goes quiet when he asks a question, and the first thing he was like, "So what's your birthday?" I was like, "June 21st." He's like, "Cancer Gemini, all right." And I was like, "All right, I guess cool. You're into that stuff." And then it was just so cool, just talking about old soul music, which is my favorite, and it was just amazing to meet one of my childhood heroes
Were
in
you
music.
nervous to meet him?
So nervous, freaking out. I just let it out at one point. I was like, "This is really awesome. This is like dream come true, just chilling with you right now." And he was like, "Yeah, dude, thanks." And it was so cool, and just getting to kind of get to know him in little bits. We haven't worked together too much or met too much, but the times we have, it's been amazing.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear those tracks.
Oh,
That is pretty awesome. Do you have any plans for a summer tour?
I do, yeah. I'm about to announce in a couple of weeks, but I am going on a summer tour, and I'm super pumped because I haven't toured in a little bit, and it's my favorite thing in the world.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we're a big fan, so I'm excited for your tour. I better be getting tickets or
I
something.
hope
I'm
you'll
send them away.
I got you.
Before we end this one and go
Yeah.
on to another interview, I
Yeah.
have to ask a few just random questions.
Let's-
How do you feel like the fame and being in the spotlight has affected you? Have you had any hardships or obstacles so far yet?
I think that a lot of people, it's very easy. I think it's a conscious effort to not let it get to you and not let it get to your head. And I remember a few years ago I had done this Dolce & Gabbana thing with Madonna, and it was a really
Oh, just her.
it was a wonder it was it was a wonderful moment in my career, and I got a big head about it for a second. And my best friend, who's still my best friend on this day, she's amazing. I was walking down the street and like someone had said something to me, and I had a big head about it, and she slapped me in the face, and she was like, "I don't like this person you're becoming. If you become this, I don't want to be your friend anymore." And that was probably one of the biggest moments of my life, and kind of has been a theme throughout, where it doesn't change you at all. It should never change you, and the second you let it make you into something you're not is the second you shouldn't be in that spotlight or anything anymore. So I think it's definitely something you have to consciously know is going to change you if you let it, but you have to make sure you stick true to your roots and know who you are before all of that and without all that.
That's awesome. That's a good friend.
Oh yeah, she's
Good
the
friend.
bomb. Thanks, Madeline.
So what are a few things you really want your fans to know about you?
I want them to know that I love them, for one, because they're awesome, and I'd say that just, yeah, I mean, we're all people. I think that's a big thing that I always want. Whenever I meet someone that might be a fan of the music or whatever else in person, I want them to know I'm just a person too, and like it's awesome that they listen, but it's also just like, hey, just say hello and it's cool. But also know that there's lots of new stuff coming, as we've been talking about, lots of music I'm really excited about, and thank you for your support.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
thank you. You're a good guy.
Thank
I
you.
like you.
Yeah, good girl.
Thanks for coming in. Guys, keep checking back for more interviews on sheknows.com.